It was a moment straight out of movie magic, a Parent Trap reunion that had fans everywhere smiling, and the Dancing with the Stars ballroom on its feet. Elaine Hendrix was in the middle of celebrating another high-energy week on DWTS when an old friend crashed the party, none other than her Parent Trap co-star, Dennis Quaid. The surprise sent the internet into a frenzy and gave fans a nostalgic blast from one of the most beloved family films of all time. Dennis, who famously played Nick Parker in the 1998 classic, couldn't resist joining the excitement. "I have the itch," he said, laughing about wanting to jump onto the dance floor. My toe was tapping, and something was pulling my body toward that floor. Elaine was glowing, both from her performance and from seeing her former co-star cheering her on from the sidelines. "It's like the show just keeps topping itself," she said. "I'm living the dream and loving every second of it." This dance wasn't just for us. It was a love letter to the fans. Fans who have adored the Parent Trap for more than 2 decades couldn't get enough. The energy in the ballroom, pure magic. Dennis joked that security had to hold him back from joining in, but the affection between the two stars was undeniable. The reunion was warm, playful, and filled with the same chemistry that made their movie roles so unforgettable. Elaine, who played the deliciously devious Meredith Blake, the woman who famously tried to win over Nick Parker, reflected on what the film still means to fans. "It's eternal," she said. "There's not a day that goes by that I don't hear someone say, 'Loved you in the Parent Trap.' It's timeless. It's never going anywhere." Dennis agreed. "Wherever I go, someone brings it up," he shared. "From 7-year-olds to 30-somethings, they still love it. You see the look in their eyes. It's joy. That movie just lives on." And that joy filled the DWTS ballroom the moment they reunited. For longtime fans, seeing Nick Parker and Meredith Blake back together felt like revisiting an old family album. Love and iconic one-liners. It's been 26 years since The Parent Trap first hit theaters, introducing audiences to a young Lindsay Lohan in a star-making dual role. The film became an instant classic and a defining moment for everyone involved. So when Elaine took the stage on Dancing with the Stars, it wasn't just another dance. It was a celebration of everything The Parent Trap still means to people around the world, and that includes the film's biggest star. Lindsay Lohan asked what she thought Lindsay might say about the reunion. Elaine smiled. "I hope she just feels happy," she said. "Happy that she was part of a movie that brought us all together." It was such an iconic film, and look at us, we're still celebrating it. It was a reminder of how the film's legacy continues to bridge generations, from 1998 to now. Fans still quote every line, remember every twist, and root for every character, including, of course, Meredith Blake, the glamorous villain who's since become a fan-favorite anti-hero. With a renewed attention, talk of a possible Parent Trap spin-off is heating up, and both stars seem open to the idea. "Fans would love a Meredith and Chessie movie," Elaine laughed, referring to her on-screen rival-turned-friend, played by Lisa Ann Walter, "just as long as it doesn't end with us driving off a cliff together. We're good." Dennis couldn't help but chime in, laughing as he threw out his own idea, a female friendship movie that doesn't end in death. "We could do that." The crowd loved it, and so did the internet. The reunion instantly went viral, with fans posting side-by-side photos of their 1998 selves and their DWTS moment. For Elaine, it was the perfect blend of nostalgia and renewal, a career high that reminded her how far she's come since that fateful summer at Camp Walden. "I'm just so grateful," she said, "to be able to come together for this moment. For the fans who've loved us for so long, it's beyond anything I could have imagined." Dennis, too, reflected on the full-circle moment. "It's amazing," he said. "I was watching her dance, and I could feel the energy pulling me in. It's the same spark we had on set all those years ago." The two even joked about Dennis joining a future season of Dancing with the Stars. "When the show first started, it was a year after I did Shall We Dance with Richard Gere and Jennifer Lopez," Dennis said. "I had some training from their pros back then, but they didn't allow people with ballroom experience to compete. Now, decades later, Dennis is older, wiser, and just as ready to hit the floor. Cut to 20 years later. I'm 20 years older without that experience, and I'm thinking, this is an Olympic sport. I don't know if I could handle it." Elaine quickly jumped in with encouragement. "We're here representing the ladies of a certain age," she said. "You did it. You crushed it. The friendship, the respect, and the humor between them were unmistakable, just like old times." It was the kind of Hollywood moment fans live for, where nostalgia meets new beginnings, and the magic of a classic movie comes alive again. This time on the dance floor. For Elaine Hendrix, her DWTS journey continues, fueled by the love of fans who've followed her from villain to fan favorite to Dancing Queen Dot, and for Dennis Quaid. The reunion was more than just a surprise. It was a celebration of family, friendship, and a movie that never stops bringing people together. The Parent Trap remains timeless, a story about love, connection, and the bonds that never fade. And now, thanks to one unforgettable night on Dancing with the Stars, fans everywhere got to relive that feeling all over again. It wasn't just a reunion. It was a reminder that some stories never end. They just find new ways to dance.